Good evening and welcome to the 2021 Student Recognition Ceremony. I'm Sue Brew, the Director of Student Activities and Athletics. It is great to have all of you here in person to recognize and celebrate these star students. It may not have been what you expected of your first years in college, but remember, you persevered and succeeded. But don't stop there. As I always say, continue to dream, believe, try again when you fail, try again, and do good as you advance in your journey. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to welcome our president, Dr. Steve Nunez, to deliver tonight's opening address.
Good evening. How are we? Very good. Thank you for being here. This is much better in person, isn't it? So, tell you a little bit about myself. I've been in the community college business for a long time. I was a community college student, and I have worked the last 25 years, essentially my entire career, in community colleges. I was an instructor. I taught biology for 15 years. And I spent the last 10 years or so in administration, and currently I'm the president of Pennsylvania Highlands Community College, the best job I've ever had. It's great working here. So I really understand community colleges and really adore the mission of community colleges. And one of my best experiences, for 13 years, I was an advisor of Phi Theta Kappa. Where are the Phi Theta Kappa students here? Look at all, excellent. Congratulations, you're gonna love it. So, why are we here today? When I think about an entire year at community college, this month and in May, April and May, are my favorite times of the year. And so why is that? Well, in May, that's graduation, right? So it's a time to celebrate. It's a time to recognize and finalize your achievements. And April is usually about celebrating student achievement, which is why we're here tonight. So these are great times, and we love being here, sort of the capstone of our academic year. And so today, we're here to celebrate the students, and we're going to celebrate your individual accomplishments. So I need you to really take a deep breath, enjoy tonight. This is about your recognition. You deserve it. You truly, truly do. And we're going to give you a round of applause before you even get an award right now. And then tomorrow, you need to get over it. Because tomorrow, I need you to reflect on some things, okay? You are already leaders, correct? You're student leaders here at our institution. But you need to be thinking about enhancing your leadership abilities every single day. It takes time, it takes effort, and often, unfortunately, in order to grow as a leader, it often means that you have to overcome some crisis of some sort, right? Some mountain to climb in order to really achieve great leadership skills. Leaders are not born. You may have learned that at some point, but leaders are created, and you are part of that process. You must force yourself to become better leaders. Great leaders put others before themselves. In Phi Theta Kappa, you spend a lot of time with service, right? So service is about putting others before yourself. As a great leader, you must listen to criticism. As a great leader, you must be humble enough to be able to self-reflect when things don't go your way, and then make change as necessary. And then last, but certainly not least, you have to have courage to take that next step. I'd love to talk to you at some point, if you'd like to, about leadership and about the things you do as you grow as a leader and the things that you need to think about, but tonight's probably not the night. So, want to? I'd love to have that conversation. So here's the challenge. Again, tonight's about you. Tomorrow, I'd like you to do the following things. I'd like you to volunteer more than you already do and help others more than you already do. Give up some of the time, some of your time, to make this world a better place. I think you'll have a great sense of accomplishment if you do that. Secondly, push and challenge yourself so that you can continue to grow as a leader. If you don't push yourself and challenge yourself, you will not grow. So identify what those challenges were. One of my challenges growing up was public speaking, right? Public speaking is just like writing or other skill sets. You only get better with time and with effort and with practice. So that was something I recognized as a young man that I needed to work on and spend more time on, right? So think about the things that you need to work on and start to develop a plan to overcome them. In the end, leadership really matters. You matter. And your leadership matters to this college, to the community that you reside in, to this commonwealth, and to our country. We need you as leaders. And if you think that, as an individual, you can't change the world, I'd like to leave you with one of my favorite proverbs. Here it is. Quote, "If you think you are too small to make an impact, try spending the night in a room with a few mosquitoes." Thank you, congratulations, and we'll see you up here.
Thank you, Dr. Nunez. At this time, I would like to call the advisors of Phi Theta Kappa to the stage, Janine McDevitt, Sandy Schrum, and Marie Polka. On behalf of the advisors, I am pleased to present these candidates for membership in our Phi Theta Kappa Society. These students have fulfilled all requirements for membership and have been selected because they have chosen truth and service as their hallmarks. I recommend them for acceptance into the Beta Epsilon Omega chapter of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society of Penn Highlands.
You are about to be inducted into a scholarly fellowship which embraces two-year colleges, not only of your own state, but of the nation and the world. This fellowship is Phi Theta Kappa, and your chapter is Beta Epsilon, Epsilon Omega. After induction, you will find among the members an atmosphere of scholarship to which you must give of yourself in order. In order that the organization may be meaningful to you. Our ideals may be expressed in the words of Sir Francis Bacon in his essay on studies. Studies serve for delight, for ornament, and for ability. Their chief use for delight is in the privateness and retiring. For ornament is in discourse, and for ability is in the judgment and disposition of business. Read not to contradict and confuse, not to believe and take for granted, nor to find talk and discourse, but to weigh and consider. The candle on the table is a torch, symbolic of knowledge, which is the servant of wisdom, which dwells with prudence, and leads in the way of righteousness in the midst of the path of judgment. The rose typifies purity and beauty of light, with its white buds signifying new intellectual association. Sorry about that, losing my voice.
The emblem of Phi Theta Kappa consists of a gold slab keyed at the top and bottom. The golden field, like the escutcheon of our coat of arms, refers to the golden opportunities that abound on every hand for society folk to evidence their culture and perform good works. Since gold is the most noble of metals, it shall have a further significance to our society, for it shall represent that nobility attained by those who achieve intellectual leadership. Across the slab, you will observe a black band. It represents the three ideals which band us together and the cultural self-control which is the necessary foundation for true wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Shining through the black enamel background are the three Greek letters, which are the initials of those three mystic Greek words meaning wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Behind the band is a wreath, on the one side composed of oak leaves and on the other laurel. The oak leaves stand for stability and strength of character as symbolized by the sturdy oak. The graceful curling leaves of the laurel signify achievement and success, all attributes for membership in our society. Above the band is the representation of the head of Athena, the goddess of learning. In the base appear the mystic Greek letters meaning light, the light of knowledge and learning, the common ideal for members of Phi Theta Kappa. This badge stands as a symbol for the high idealism of our organization and membership in our select group. You have studied the constitution of our organization, the purpose of which is to foster a spirit of devotion to study and to scholarly ideals among its members, whose principles are embodied in the Greek letters which stand for phronium, thwemos, katharotes, that is wisdom, aspiration, and purity.
Will the inductees please stand? Please note that at tonight's recognition ceremony, we will read the names of all students being recognized, whether they are present or not. Now that the standards and ideals of this organization have been fully revealed to you, you come to complete the pledge, which admits you into complete fellowship. Please repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly promise on the 23rd day of April 2021 to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa and to make this object and aim foremost in my mind. And I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors. Will the inductees please proceed to the stage? You will come first row, starting on this side, up the stairs. You will sign the book. You will light your candle. You will get a rose. You will exit the stage that way, and you will go back into your seat via this aisle. Please process. And again, I'm reading all names, so it doesn't matter what order you're in. Lexi Ambrose, Cassidy Bailey, Melissa Benton, Inger Bricks, Devin Delo, Nicole Deneen, Ariel Dospoy, Caitlin Egger, Brooke Elliott, Kirsten Emmerich, Lily Grace, Corey Hamill, Madeline Hoover, Nicholas Hurley, Stephen Carroll, Trinity Kraus, Gavin Lewis, Michaela McIntosh, Diamond Mercer, Sydney Miller, Justin Mock, Alan Mognet, Abigail Montanaro, Isabella Nagy, Crystal Parsons, Madison Piatic, Elena Plaza, Callista Regan, Erica Ritchie, Elizabeth Ruskowski, Jennifer Shario, Cody Schrift, Paige Sene, Cindy Sharidi, Kayla Schuster, Jordan Slavic, Bethany Smill, Katrina Smith, Hope Sodmont, Tamara Stevens, Cameron Trice, Brittany Waite, Angela Weber, Sydney Wells, Victoria Winfield, Mackenzie Zukas, Please extinguish your candles and be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome you into Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and the lively fellowship of scholars of the Fords. I salute you for your accomplishment. I charge you to always explore the truth and to dedicate yourselves to the cultivation of the well-reasoned life, a prelude to service and honor. And again, students, you will be seated in various sections, so when your name is called, just come up from your section to receive your next award, and then just return to your seat. But at this time, I would like to invite Landon Loya. He will help me with the student leaders. Landon was my assistant for, I don't know, I'm going to say 10 years, but because he's been my coach. He was promoted to a position as the director of the Somerset campus in November of this past year. And he has been a part of your journey here as a leader, and he is going to read these names.
Being involved on campus through clubs and organizations is an integral part of the college experience. It builds leadership, character, integrity, responsibility, as well as friendships. The following students have dedicated themselves to Student Senate and to their clubs throughout the 2020 and 2021 academic year and are being honored as outstanding student leaders. Cassidy Bailey. Emily Campbell. Haley Crum. Declan Collin. Brooke Elliott. Jarrett Evans. Lily Grace. Matthew Gall. Trinity Cross. Bella Nagy. Colton Platt. Elizabeth Roskowski. Jennifer Stauffer. Elena Taylor. Angela Weber. Emily Wirtz. Alexander Worthy. And Lauren Wiseman.
Kayla Yoder, get up here. We missed you. The last year and few days, weeks, has been very difficult once we went to remote learning. I applaud our administrators for the efforts they did to get us back into campus, to provide us with the necessary tools to be able to continue to meet and greet as clubs. Some clubs did a better job than others. Some were creative, that some met in person and Zoomed, some met completely on Zoom. But each year we give an award to the Club of the Year. And this year, I think they did a better job than when we weren't in COVID standards. And I would like to congratulate the Black Bear Ambassadors and their advisors, Sandy Schrum and Kathy Morrell, for being named Club of the Year. Despite the pandemic, this group met every week and made the lives of others happy during these trying times. In December, they collected over 700 holiday cards to distribute to over 11 nursing homes and nearly matched that feat in the spring by distributing 500 plus cards and puzzle books to the same facilities. In addition, they collected socks for the homeless, delivered meals to the Women's Help Center, in addition to making stockings for children in the center for Christmas. Cassidy Bailey, would you come and accept the award for the Black Bear Ambassador? For 2 years now, we have not been able to have our athletic banquets, but we will have some mini spaces where we can socially distance, and we're following all the rules. So it was a little bit difficult. I know volleyball last year, you got to celebrate on a summer picnic, and we're going to plan to do that. But every year we do honor scholar athletes. And at this time, I would like to recognize 2 scholar athletes. We again are thankful for the administration that they permitted us to participate in athletics this year. When many didn't, we got to play. It was more difficult with all the COVID stipulations, but all teams prevailed and did well. We brought home a lot of hardware. Each year, we recognize the best student athletes who represented the Black Bears on the playing court, in the classroom, and in their communities. These 2 ladies competed 2 years on the volleyball team while maintaining a 4.0 GPA and were involved in many service projects, whether they were with Penn Highlands or just in their own local communities. They both have been named to the Western Pennsylvania Collegiate Conference Academic High Honors teams for 2 years, the Region 20 Academic Team for 2 years, and they were named to the NJCA First Team for Academic Success. And hopefully, if they keep that 4.0 or above a 3.5, they'll be recognized again, which recognizes them locally, regionally, and nationally. It is my pleasure to recognize Bella Nagy and Rosa Plaza. Bella was also a Western Pennsylvania Collegiate Conference player in 2019 and named to the Region 20 Division II 2021 All-Tournament Team, and Rosie was just recently named to the 2021 Region 20 team. At this time, I would like to invite my co-advisors to the National Society of Leadership and Success, Wade Symington and Landon Loya, to lead the induction festivities into Sigma Alpha Pi.
Our society chapter of Sigma Alpha Pi was founded to help our members create the success they want by enabling members to engage in reflection and self-exploration, to provide members with tools for action, inspiration, to hold for members accountable, and motivation to achieve our goals. This is a place for members to join in with other student leaders in success networking teams where we interact with one another to create and achieve personal goals. I'd like to take a minute to introduce audience members that are not part of the society to the essential concepts at the core of the organization. We hope that by learning about these core ideals, you will add an even greater sense of pride and ownership to our members. I would like to point out the essential concepts on our shield, which can be seen on our black table cover. Our Greek letters are Sigma Alpha Pi. Pi is a never-ending number, and success comes from never-ending purposeful actions. Sigma Alpha Pi. Sigma equals success, Alpha equals action, Pi equals purpose. The Phoenix, rising from the ashes of adversity to achieve success. 2 stars. No one person achieves success alone, and the 2 stars on the crest symbolize the help of at least one other person that balances success. The Knight, integrity, truth, and honor. The 5-pointed star. Each point on the star refers to a different key quality of a successful leader. Integrity, positive attitude, compassion, purpose, and motivation. The 6 bars. The 6 bars represent 6 steps to achieving the quality of life we desire. Goals, vision, perseverance, taking risks, pursuing your passion, and continual improvement.
Tonight, you reflect the principles of the society, and we honor you and welcome you as an inducted member. You have made a commitment to purpose of success. Take action. Seek and clarify your purpose. You have embraced the idea that more can be achieved when we all work together. You have made a commitment to always create a shared vision, challenge the status quo, inspire positive action, empower others, and seek constant improvement. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. It is time for the induction of our society members into Sigma Alpha Pi chapter of the National Society of Leadership and Success. Inductees, you have begun to live the mission and values upon the society was founded and have taken an active role in becoming successful leaders on and in our community. If you are willing to strive for academic excellence, participate in community service, grow personally and professionally, and continue to live the mission of the society in your everyday life, please respond, I am. Will the new members proceed to the stage? Michelle Borkovich, Delilah Bennett, Christiane Cover, Kirsten Emmerich, Jarrett Evans, Kendra Fox, Alicia Friedenberger, Allison Gusky, Isabella Nagy, Shaylin Ott, Colton Platt, Kalista Regan, Daniel Roberts, Elizabeth Roskowski, Hope Sodman, Samuel Satow, Jennifer Stauffer, Berkeley Sutton, Heather Tomasco, Brittany Waite, Angela Weber, Sydney Wells, Emily Wirtz, Sharon Williams, Victoria Winfield, and Kayla Yoder. Sharon Williams.
At this time, may I have divisional chairs Sandy Schrum and Lisa Zuccolata report to the stage to distribute the honor cords. And again, for those of you who are watching via stream and could not make it tonight, your name will be read. So, Lexi Ambrose, Brandon Arnold, Caitlin Arnold, Cassidy Bailey, Ryan Balliette, Jacob Beebe, Luke Belts, Trey Bennett, Nathan Berkabow, Kayla Bork, Nicholas Bradley, Ian Broadbeck, Rochelle Brown, Sarah Brown, Morgan Brumbaugh, Nicole Bumbarger, Garrett Burns, Stefan Caputa, Jennifer Cavallette, Judy Ciampa, Andrew Cedor, Bradley Collier, Peyton Coulson, Timothy Conroy, Mary Courtot, Christy Ann Cover, Jeannie Crane, Lauren Delape, Hannah Davis, Jeffrey DeGaulle, Kyle Dennis, Justin Donalo, Botanya Draw, Christopher Dorham, Renee Esch, Lindsay Eck, Brooke Elliott, Maria Engelke, Nathaniel Erminio, Mason Farini, Rylan Filosky, Cassandra Filchek, Kara Gallagher, Emerson George, Kira Gongloff, Lily Grace, Cheyenne Gregorich, Elena Grosick, Taylor Grove, Jesse Gruber, Joseph Gercio, Kylie Hamilton, Melissa Haslam, Stephen Hawk, Charles Heckman II, Maria Henry, Doak Hohenstein, Brittany Hoff, Madeline Hoover, Zachary Hoover, Matthew Hoyman, Nicholas Hurley, Lacey Jacobs, Mia Jordan, Carson Kaufman, Tanya Kaufman, Ty Kielman, Taylor Kennedy, Jennifer Kinter, Ashley Kolar, Corey Kopnicki, Megan Coe, Morgan Crew, Samantha Leamer, Shayna Lear, John Lehner, Kelly Livefried, Gavin Lewis, Yu Chang Lang, Wyatt Long, Julie Madonna, Teresa Marion, Dylan Maurer, Summer McBride, Michaela McIntosh, Ashley McLucas, Luke Means, Diamond Mercer, Drew Myers, Amber Miller, Alan Mognet, Taylor Moore, David Morley, Heather Mosley, Isabella Nagy, Catherine Napier, Alexis Naylor, Aliyah Naylor, Katie Ness, Thomas Optenhoff, Lauren Ozog, Brianna Paxtis, Jenna Pavlovsky, Madison Piatic, Colton Pierce, Elena Plaza, Lisa Reed, Callista Regan, Todd Rice, Cassidy Ringler, Erica Ritchie, Jeffrey Rumpf, Elizabeth Ruskowski, Michelle Schmidt, Craig Schreckenghost, Aurora Schrum, Shane Sell, Christopher Seraphin, Jordan Slavic, Noah Slippy, Bethany Smill, Noelle Smith, Victoria Smothers, Hope Sodmont, Joseph Spahn, Cody Schrawl, Hannah St. Clair, Sophia Straw, Jennifer Swope, Amber Tate, Corinne Templeton, Jack Thomas, Jake Thomas, Justin Thornton, Imani Vaughn, Hannah Vina, Erica Vozar, Kael Walter, Nancy Webb, Angela Weber, Grace Weinzierl, Sydney Wells, Addison Wyant, Lillian Whitaker, Richard Riora, Erica Wilkie, Victoria Winfield, Christopher Winters, Jonas Wissinger, Autumn Uzwa, Carly Zahorak, Derek Zola, and Mackenzie Zukas. It's not fair that the end of the alphabet has to walk the furthest. I apologize. Thank you, Sandy and Lisa. Congratulations to all of you who graduated with a 3.5 or higher. Be proud of those honor cords, and normally we actually honor cord you at the ceremony. So as soon as they get back to their seat, you're going to have the pleasure of honor cording yourself. So take your cord, place it around your neck, wear them with pride, and really wear them with pride at commencement. Guys, you've done exceptionally well. At this time, I would like to call the Vice President for Academic Affairs to assist me with the program award winners. Again, I will be reading all of the names for those of you out there in cyber world. Thank you, Rob Farinelli. Accounting, Jeannie Crane. Bookkeeping, Nancy Webb. Business Administration, Catherine Napier. Business Management, Cassidy Bailey. Business Management Online, Mary Courtot. Child Development, Sydney Wells. Criminal Justice, Kayla Bork. We have a couple in criminal justice from some of the Centers Matthew Hoyman, Wyatt Long, Sophia Straw. Early Childhood Education, Bethany Smill. Electric Utility Technician, Colton Pierce. Entrepreneurship, Brian Balliet. Entrepreneurship Online, Cheyenne Gregorich. Healthcare Information Specialist, Christiane Cover. Histotechnology, Rochelle Brown. Information Technology, Corey Kopnicki. Information Technology Cybersecurity, Christopher Winters. Liberal Arts and Sciences Associate in High School, Mia Jordan. Liberal Arts and Sciences from the Blair campus, Angela Weber. Liberal Arts and Sciences Early Childhood Education, Elena Plaza. Oh, that running on the volleyball court helps. Liberal Arts and Sciences from Ebensburg, Madeline Hoover. Liberal Arts and Sciences Huntington, Doak Hohenstein. Liberal Arts and Sciences Online, Aurora Schrum. Liberal Arts and Sciences, Richland, Madison, Piatic. Liberal Arts and Sciences, Somerset, Combined Richland, Lily Grace. Media Production, Derek Zola. Medical assisting, we have two, one part-time, one full-time, Erica Ritchie and Tanya Kaufman. Medical coding, Summer McBride. Patient care technician, Amber Miller. Pharmacy technician, Lisa Reed. Pre-health professions, Peyton Coulson. Psychology, Bella Nagy. Radiologic technology, Lexi Ambrose. And small business management online, Judy Ciampa. Thank you, Rob. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Nunez back on stage to present the final couple of awards for the evening. Each year, the college awards the All-PA Awards from the Commonwealth system. This year, there was a virtual component to last year. These students received the highest honor from our college, and we're pleased to have 4 recipients, 3 of which are in attendance tonight. And we do ask that once you get your medal that you wear that. And you 4 students are the only students permitted to wear a medallion at commencement ceremony. So again, wear that with distinct pride. Madeline Hoover. Isabella Nagy. And please stay on stage until all 3 of you are up here. Madison Piatic. Sydney Wells. Bella and Madison received the Transfer Awards, and Sydney received the Workforce Award. This program also provides 2 of the team members with tuition waivers to attend one of the 14 universities in the state sim. This year's APAT scholarship winners are Madeline Hoover and Madison Piatic, who have selected to attend IUP this year. Good job. And each year, Pennsylvania Highlands Community College honors 1 student as a distinguished grad. This honor is awarded to the individual that has contributed his or her time to the college and their community while maintaining a high level of academic performance. It is intended to honor students' exemplary service. This year, due to the split graduation ceremonies, if you would come to this stage after you get there, go around that podium and stand behind me, and at the very end, we will award the winner since all of you are in attendance tonight. Distinguished graduate nominees: Cassidy Bailey. Lily Grace. Matthew Hoyman. Ellen Mognet. Isabella Nagy. Madison Piatic. Elena Plaza. Elizabeth Ruskowski. Aurora Schrum. Angela Weber. Sydney Wells. Derek Zola. And Victoria Winfield. It would take about an hour to describe what these students do, whether it's at Penn Highlands, whether it's in their community, whether if it's with their children. They are students, they are mothers, they are fathers, they are brothers, they are sisters, they're athletes, they're club leaders. And what they've gone through these past 2 years, they did not give up. They went above and beyond and helped those who needed help. And this is a message to all of the students out there. No matter what you're feeling right now, finish strong. It never matters how you start, but it matters how you finish. My athletes don't like when I tell them that, but it usually works out the right way and how I plan it out. But every one of you sitting here tonight and being recognized deserve an applause, self-applause. I think it should be a standing ovation for what you went through. And Dr. Nunez, at this time, would you like to present? We don't have your actual award, but it will be here in a few weeks. There's a certificate there. But this year's distinguished graduate goes to Isabella Nagy.
No, different name. Just kidding.
Thanks, guys. You can go back to your seats. Just a few housekeeping items before we have our closing remarks. If you still need to pick up your graduation regalia, please do so in the hallway. Adrian will be at the tables to assist you. If some of you did not get a lawn sign for your lawn, you can pick that up at the table as well. And we just please ask the Phi Theta Kappa members and Sigma Alpha Pi members, if you are both, we'll take a picture of you in your seats. And if you are an NSLS member, we will ask you to go over there and sit and get your picture. And Ray, did you get the distinguished grads? Okay, perfect. So now we come to an end, but it's just a beginning. It gives me great pleasure to have Vice President of Academic Affairs, Rob Farinelli, deliver tonight's closing remarks.
Thank you, Sue. It's an honor to be here tonight. And again, from the faculty, staff, and administration here at Penn Highlands, congratulations to each of you. I would also ask you that you turn around and give your parents, loved ones, family a round of applause, because we all know that no one gets here by themselves, and I'm sure they provided you with a lot of love and support this year. So please give your loved ones a round of applause as well. Again, congratulations on your academic achievements. No one can ever take away these achievements away from you, and undoubtedly you've worked very hard to achieve these awards. In the movie A League of Their Own, which if you've never watched, I would suggest that you find it on Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, whatever your preferred streaming service is. But Tom Hanks tells one of his baseball players that the hard is what makes it great. If it was easy, everyone would do it. And I think that's a great quote for being in college and achieving your goals, because the hard is what makes it great. You may not think about it as you're going through the process, but as you get done and you look back, it's nice to give yourselves a pat on the back to say, I did it, and you got through this. Now, there's also a bit in the movie, another quote, and you probably heard this about crying. There's no crying in baseball. You could probably substitute in, take out baseball and put in a course. Crying, there's no crying in A&P. There's no crying in statistics. So it all fits into what you're doing, but it makes it very much more enjoyable to look back and think, I did this. It's very important, and you've all done this, about setting goals for yourself. Whatever your goals are, whether they're private or you choose to make them public with people, they're your goals, and you need to work every day on achieving those goals. Even if your goal was, I want to brush my teeth every day. That should be a good one that we all follow, by the way. But that's something you can go to bed every night and say, did I do something to achieve that goal today? And that's what we want you to do as you go through your academic career. Set those goals and set them high. It also allows you to feel confident to know, yes, I can do this because I prepared for it. There's always a nice feeling when you go into an exam and you sometimes come out of the exam and you've been sort of on automatic pilot for an hour and 15 minutes because you're so well prepared. And that's what setting goals allows you to do, and working towards those goals every day. In my home office, I have 2 plaques on the wall. One says, knowledge is good. And again, that comes from a much older movie. It's about college, but I probably wouldn't recommend it to you in a situation where we're celebrating academic achievement. But it's from the movie Animal House. Some of your parents say, I know what that movie is. But it's a plaque on the fictional president, Emil Faber, of Faber College. But when you think about it, knowledge is good, and that's what we should be, that's what we're here celebrating tonight. The other plaque I have in my office says that if you know how to swim, then it doesn't matter how deep the water is. And through your achievements here, you've shown that you can swim in any academic environment, and that's really important. Some of you are preparing to go from being a college student to a college graduate in a few weeks. That's a big achievement, and that is something that will change the rest of your life. And so I always encourage you to keep in mind that, education is a lifelong endeavor, whether it's a formal education, whether it's informal, but education should be something that we do throughout our lives. And keep in mind that we here at Penn Highlands are proud of your accomplishments, and you will always be part of the Penn Highlands family. Congratulations, good luck in the next few weeks, finishing your classes, taking your exams, and good luck as you move forward from your career here at Penn Highlands. Have a good rest of the evening and a great weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rob. Ray, are you ready for pictures? We're going to do PTK first. Rest of you can mingle. You can stay seated, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Thanks, everyone. Okay. Distinguished grads, hang on to. Sorry.